So what role do you think you can play as a built environment professional, especially in the public sector? How do you see your role in that economic recovery? How are you going to play this role?
Okay, I think infrastructure projects are prone to cost overruns, to delays, and as we know, there's a national development plan in place, and the government has set targets for these infrastructure programs and projects that they're rolling out to be implemented by a certain time and certain date. So as a quantity surveyor, I play a critical role in ensuring that the costs of the projects are adequately managed and that we are able to finish these projects within the budget that was allocated. So my role, as I see it, is that to ensure that I participate fully into this program in order to ensure that the government, with the budget that it has set out to be able to complete these projects, that I'm able to play a role in ensuring that the projects do not put the government out of pocket, as I would put it, and ensuring that these projects are finished timeously and with the adequate quality for us to be able to use them.
Thanks for that. Marcus, I'd like to move to you. How are you going to play a role in the economic recovery of South Africa?
But do you like asking complex questions? Look, before I can answer the question, I want to first paint a picture, a scenario. Before the lockdown in South Africa, you need to understand that we had a very big decline in the infrastructural development projects. And we saw a lot of well-established companies in the environmental build shutting down and closing. What does that mean? It means we've lost skill, we've lost competency, we've also lost companies who can able to execute projects promptly or speedily. That's the picture that I want to paint you. The construction sector in the GDP itself, in the past 3 years, it has been declining aggressively. When we look at the last quarter, which is the 2019 quarter, we were sitting at -1.59% contribution in GDP. So nothing was happening. When we look at now in June, we are sitting at again 2%. It has declined by -4.7%. So what does that mean? It tells you that even before the lockdown, we had a big problem, or a disaster was already flying in the sector. So now, moving back to your question and answering as an individual, the reason why I painted the picture to you, I wanted you to understand that this is not only a government problem, it's not an individual problem, but it's actually a wound, which is a global wound and a national wound that needs contributing factors that will help and assist heal this problem. So I, as an individual, would actually promote that both the government and the private sector, they work together. As an individual, either if I have to write, if I have to approach the government, but work together in making sure that they come up with strategies that will first, one, escalate, two, accelerate the speed of this infrastructural development, or of this wound that you are facing. And then the second one as an individual, because I am in the space, I'm influential. I'm a project manager, and I'm also an entrepreneur. In my space, I need to equip myself and I need to motivate my team to reduce their time in executing projects. I need to make sure that I help and assist contractors that I manage as a project manager to come up with ways of reducing time and making sure that they employ as much people in the sector and complete the projects on time. And in a global sphere, you know, as an academic, you know, we need to speedily write up papers, articles that proves that the current system or the current way of doing things, it's no more working, it doesn't work. We need a new way of doing things. It will either be private partnership, it will be either investors from other countries to come and help and assist the country in the time of its facing. So that will be my contribution, because it's a very complex question, because it has been proven that us as a country, we do not have a proven mechanism of how to attack or how to provide a solution to this problem.